What do we think of when we think of the future? As a country, we have always embraced the future and discussed many big ideas about what the future may hold. All of us have a common interest in the future: kids. What does the future hold for them? What does the future of learning look like, and how will we create it? We imagine a utopia that represents our hopes for all that's possible.
That I think is interesting to look at are schools like Prescott and Evergreen State. These are schools that actually don't at all believe in grades. They believe in giving a 1 to 2 page written report and giving you that as feedback rather than you get an A, B, C, or D. I think it's important to know that these kinds of schools are out there because a traditional education really isn't for everyone.
So, what is your view on school having no grades?
I think it's a good idea to not have just like a number grade, because sometimes that isn't really a good representation of a student's skill, but at the same time there has to be some sort of assessment so that you can know a student's skill levels, so for college applications and stuff.
About a school not having grades, I think that's awesome because it puts less pressure on students and they're able to perform naturally in school to the best of their ability without feeling the pressure of having to get good grades.
I think it would be very different to the school that I have right now, because if you have no grades, some people wouldn't have an incentive to learn. Some people would just be there to please their parents or just to go to school. If there's no grades, there's no incentive for some people to learn. But then again, if there's no grades, then other people would feel like it's easier to learn. So it's different depending on how you feel. So for me, I prefer it with grades because it gives me extra incentives.
That means that I actually have a shot at college.